The point of our study was to examine the efficacy of various tobacco control policies. Both are some more effective than others, and if multiple policies exist in one place, do you see a benefit from having multiple policies over having just one? And past studies have mostly examined aggregate rates. That is, they look at rates in cities. They don't actually examine individual level change. And so our study was one of the first to map these policies onto individuals, namely young adults, so that we could follow them over time and understand if, as policies get enacted, if people's smoking behavior changes. So in our study, we find that both smoking bans and taxes matter, but what you find is that when they're in the same place together, you don't necessarily see a benefit. So adding high taxes on top of a smoking ban doesn't necessarily have an additional benefit as you might think, but importantly, they both have some effect, just not an effect together. So that it's important to keep in mind that we should have some level of tobacco control, whether it be bans or taxes, but together they don't reduce the smoking rate beyond what either does individually. If we compare the effectiveness of taxes and smoking bans, what we find is that for casual smokers, if you increase taxes by about $1 but you have no smoking ban, then you see a reduction in the probability of smoking by about 20%. If you have a smoking ban, you see a reduction of about 40%, and that's regardless of whether you have high taxes or not. For the heavy smokers who smoke about a pack daily, we find that increasing taxes by about $1 increases their probability of smoking a pack daily by about 20%. If you think of all the negative health aspects to addiction to tobacco, then smoking bans might be a really easy win because they might prevent casual smokers from ever moving to the path to dependence.